We're going live.
No. We'll do it live.
This is the Come On Man podcast. And here's your host, Paul Bauer.
What's up, boys? We're going to be teaching these women how to be feminine today. All these women out here saying they can't find a good man, or they're wondering where all these good men are these days. Where all the good men at, right? None of these chicks are looking at themselves in the mirror, though, right? None of them are looking at themselves in the mirror. What do we say? They're delusional. They can't seem to keep a man because they want a man to fall into his traditional role of being a protector and a provider, but she doesn't want to fall into her traditional feminine role. Why is that? Why is that? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Hey, what's up, Caudillo? What's up, man? Sure thing, but hey, don't call me Bud, friend. It's funny. Good AM all. Yeah, hey, good morning. Drink your coffee in one of these coffee mugs. They taste better in these coffee mugs. All right, let's fix that today, guys. We're going to hold these women accountable. Woo! Just kidding. In fact, this is mainly just for fun, guys. This is for fun. I fully expect 0 women to tune into this episode, and I expect even less to take any notes, right? I also think that that a woman that wants to learn how to keep a man shouldn't be coming to a red pill men's channel for advice. Right? Nurse chick. Oh, sorry. There's one chick that showed up here. Hey, what's up, babe? Was it the mirror doesn't show the actual problems and content of character is a lost knowledge amongst them? Yeah. Hey, what's going on? There's another whammon. Hey, I hope you're taking notes. All right. So just like you don't ask a fish how to catch a fish, I think women need to be going to other women who are more submissive, who have embraced their feminine nature, who have learned what it takes to keep a man, to get that information. You know what I mean? So this episode is mainly just going to be for fun, but I do want to know is that there are obviously nurse chicks in here, and then we got Star in here. Hi. I want you guys to sound off. Like, what do you guys think about some of these things, right? I've got about 20. I've got a list of 20 ways that women can be more feminine so they can keep their men around. So this should be fun. Hey, you're from Thor's channel. Well, Skull. Yeah, Thor is good people, man. He is such a down-to-earth, just solid, good dude, man. I love Thor. He's such a great guy. Can't say that. I can't stop fluffing that guy. All right, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's do our normal housekeeping. If you guys haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, hit those notifications. If you guys are watching live right now, sound off in the super chat. This is going to be more fun with your interaction, right? If it's just me talking to the camera, it's going to be boring as hell. If you're watching on the replay, drop a comment below. Any comment will do. Your favorite emoji. If you guys are listening on the replay on your favorite audio platform, give us a 5-star review. Write out why you like the show. Just a couple sentences that helps us out. If I see, I periodically go on to Apple and look at the reviews. If you write a review, and it's a current one, I will read it on an upcoming episode. So please do that. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description. I'm on all the good ones. I really like Twitter since Elon Musk took over. So follow me on Twitter. I'm more myself on Twitter, right? Like on some of the other platforms, I'm really just sort of pushing, especially on Facebook. I'm mainly just pushing my content out there. But like on Twitter and Instagram, like that's actually me on there. I'm usually in there commenting and stuff. Talking a bunch of smack. Get on the Patreon, patreon.com/comeonmanpod. You can join for as little as $10. And then if you guys want any kind of coaching, tiers 2 or tiers 3, a lot of people like tier 2, right? It's very affordable. It's only like $50 a month. And then you get unlimited access to me on Telegram. So if you're on like a dating app and, you start a conversation with a chick and you have she says something, you have no idea what to say back, just screenshot it and send it to me. I can help you out. I got guys all the time. They'll send me entire girls' profiles and be like, how should I open here? stuff like that. So what I usually do for those guys is I'll start off giving examples of how I would open, right? And then they try that out and they get conversations going. Eventually I'll be like, well, how do you think you should open? Right. It's all, practice and eventually getting better at opening and talking to women. Cause there's essentially like 4 secrets to dating apps, right? It comes down to your pictures, your bio, how you open and your banter, and then how you close. Like that's it. All right. If you guys really get value out of these live streams, send a super chat. That helps us more than you know. A lot of these streams get demonetized. So I'm supported by viewers like you. So send a super chat, super sticker. You can send one for as little as $1. Get on the email list.comeonmanpod.com. I'll send you some free stickers. All of those are available as merch at merch.comeonmanpod.com. And then there's some other designs that are available on merch that aren't available as stickers, right? Like this girl, I'm a bad boy. Want to know what you're all about when you're drinking coffee in the morning at work. Drinking coffee at work in this mug. Can you imagine? Just be like, what's up, girl? Yeah. But don't dip your pen in company ink. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. And then check out my practical law of attraction course, loa.comeonmanpod.com. It's chick crack free. Last night, I joined Thor and his dragon ship community. We did a private call. And I did a presentation on one of the modules in the course, which is the background on it, right? Where I talk about how there's essentially 3 explanations for the law of attraction. There's a spiritual one, there's a quantum theory one, and then there's a psychological one. The course is all based on the psychological explanation for the law of attraction, right? So there's no genies granting wishes, there's no crystals, there's none of that stuff. It's very practical advice, very simple, proven techniques to reprogram your subconscious mind to attain goals so big it'll actually blow your mind. So I'll play a commercial for that, and then we'll get started with fixing these women, right? Sound good? All right, let's do that. Are you struggling to find a good quality woman? They are very rare indeed these days. If you spend any time at all watching content in the men's podcast space, or you spend time on dating apps or going out to clubs, you're seeing low quality, promiscuous women. You're finding women with daddy issues and personality disorders, or a myriad of other red flags, and you are frustrated. I get it, brother, but what if I were to tell you that the reason why you're only seeing these types of women is because of your mindset, because of your paradigm? We get what we focus on in life, and you have trained your mind to focus on the type of women that you don't want. So those are the types of women that keep showing up for you again and again. Let's change that mindset today. If you're a guy looking to attract high-quality, submissive women into your life, then I've got the perfect solution for you. And let me tell you, brother, it's all about mindset. That's right, you've got to reprogram your thinking to focus on the type of women you do want. That's where my practical law of attraction course comes in. It's packed with proven psychology-based techniques that will help you manifest your dream woman. Trust me, you won't find this stuff anywhere else. Explained in such a simple, easy-to-use way. And let me tell you, when you start using these methods, you'll be amazed at how quickly things start changing for you. Picture this, you're out on the town, feeling confident and magnetic. All the women are drawn to you like moths to a flame. And best of all, you're attracting the type of women that are submissive and high quality. It's not that they weren't there before, that you weren't aware of them before. My course will teach you how to be more hyper aware of the kind of women that you actually want. It will teach you to believe that you're the most attractive man around. And when you believe it, you'll carry yourself that way. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for my course today. Visit loa.comeonmanpod.com. That's loa.comeonmanpod.com. Start living the life you've always dreamed of. Don't miss out on this opportunity to up your game and find the woman of your dreams. The law of attraction is nothing without action. So what are you waiting for? Act now. Act now, guys. I dropped in the chat. If you use promo code MAYMindset, you get $100 off on the law of attraction course for the entire month of May. So if you've been waiting for the price to come down or whatever, now's your opportunity. Act now. Act now. All right. Hey, we got Nathan sent a super chat already, and we're past 8 minutes, so you know what that means.
I was just gonna say it. This guy fucks. Am I right?
Yeah. Thanks for that, brother. Appreciate it. That supports the show, guys. That really supports the show. All right. Before we get too far into this, if you guys are watching on Facebook or on Twitter, head on over to the YouTube channel, smash that like, and head over to the YouTube channel. Thank you. We'd like to get you guys all over here, over on the YouTubes, right? The other platforms are just a funnel. So come over here. All right. So let's talk about these women, shall we? So I got myself a list here. I made a list of 20 ways that women can be more feminine in a relationship so they can keep a man, right? Because what do we always say, right? Women are the gatekeepers to sex, men are the gatekeepers to a relationship. Most men don't realize that though. Most men are the ones like pushing for a relationship. It's unattractive as hell. Why? Because it goes against our human nature. It goes against evolutionary psychology. That's right. Like the video. Thank you, Caudillo. Like the video, guys. There should be at least 9 likes on this video. So it goes against our nature, right? Like women are the ones traditionally that want a man for safety and security purposes, and so they need to lock down and consolidate on a man, right, for provisioning and all that kind of stuff. So if you are a guy that's trying to push for a relationship, trying to lock a woman down, it's just like all of a sudden, like women's monkey brains are like, what? Like what? What are you doing? Doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's right. Like buttons are alpha. Don't forget, like buttons are alpha. Ooh, let's see here. What did she say here? We used to be the gatekeepers to civility, family, and sex. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they also say like, what is it? A woman civilizes a man, right? A woman civilizes a man. Like that's one of their gifts to the world, right? We're sort of like these cavemen creatures eating off of paper plates, paper plates, and our houses look like crap. And we have some old crates, stacked up where we have our TV sitting on it. Like we're good, right? But a woman comes in and civilizes us and makes the house a home, right? That's what a woman's supposed to do. That's what a feminine woman does, right? So I want your guys' take on these, right? Do you agree with these? Do you disagree with these? If a woman does this, would you be more apt to keep her around, right? All right. So number one, first off, physical intimacy is paramount. I have on number 1. Physical intimacy is paramount. Sex is the primary thing that sets you apart from being a roommate or just a good buddy. Know how to fuck. Right? Right? Smash that like button for fucking, right? What do you guys think about that, right? Because it's like a lot of guys, especially guys that have been married for 30 years and they're in a dead bedroom. They're like, no, she's my best friend. Like sex isn't the only thing. I think they're deluding themselves, right? Sex is the glue that keeps a relationship together, right? So that's what I put as number 1. Number 1, the reason why you're approaching that girl from across the supermarket is because you think she's hot and you want to bang her, right? It's not because you're like, man, I bet she has a good personality, right? This guy fucks. That's right. 100%. Sex is the key. LOL. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Give it up, boys. You in the bed. Got to be butt naked ready. Dude, that's I think Nurse Chick will agree with that one star. All right. So the next one, right, is number 2. The number 2 way women can be more feminine to keep a man is to take care of her appearance, right? Dress well, wear makeup if she likes, take care of her body. Yeah, it says your husband wants to see you looking good and feeling confident, right? Oh man, like the worst for me. So I dated 2 gals in my last time out on the dating circuit, where when I met them in person, they were dressed like to the nines when we first got together, and but as soon as we hooked up, they started dressing like fucking Walmart people, right? Like they started wearing like sweatpants and they like immediately went into like, I gotta be comfy mode. And it was a major turnoff for me. I was like, what the fuck are you wearing? Right. And I live out in ranch country. So it's, I'm not asking for a lot here. I'm not saying like you have to wear a dress every day, but wear at least human clothes, right? That are acceptable in public, right? Like Nurse Chick, for instance, she always dresses nice, right? She always dresses in like very nice, like form-fitting jeans, right? That's perfect for out here. But those are pants that like are welcome out in public. You know what I mean? Like sweatpants and pajama pants. Get the fuck out of here with that stuff. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yes. Star agrees. Look attractive. Yes. French lingerie, please. Here's a yes. You should as well. Yeah, you should as well. Yeah, don't be wearing sweatpants going, well, I gotta be comfy, but she has to dress like a fucking princess. Like that's stupid. That's unrealistic, guys. Number 3, she needs to be more supportive, right? Encourage your husband in his career, hobbies, and goals. Be his cheerleader and believe in him, right? My ex-wife used to say this shit all the time. And at the time, I didn't really think much of it, but in hindsight, I realized like how poisonous this was, right? She used to have this joke of, behind every man is his wife rolling her eyes, right? That was what she used to joke about, right? Because a lot of you hear the term like behind every successful man is a strong woman, right? Supporting him. No, hers was, oh, behind every man is a woman rolling her eyes, right? That's fucked up. That's not very supportive, right? And that's how she was. That's how she was. And look where she is now. Divorced. Just kidding. She remarried. She's some other dude's problem now. All right. Number 4. Hold on a second. I got to sneeze here. Hold on. I hate when sneeze. Like when you know the sneeze is coming, but it just won't come. You're like, that's so annoying. All right. Number 4 is very similar. Very similar. Be nurturing, right? Take care of your husband when he's sick or tired. Cook him a meal. Bring him a cup of tea. Nurse Chick is very good at this, right? She won't let me get off the couch. And if I try to get up and get something myself, she's like, sir, what are you doing? I got you, right? She's very sweet. Was it last night before last? Man, I had this like really bad, it started off like as a backache and sort of went around to my hip. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm old. My hip hurts. And I was like, man, my hip really hurts. And she's like, well, let me rub you down. She gave me a full body massage, right? Like that's a good woman right there. And she's like, she's not the kind of woman that's like, here, let me do this for you a little bit. Now you do me. She doesn't do that at all. She does it because she likes giving. She's very sweet that way, right? So, women, take some notes here. Be more nurturing like that. All right. Number 5 is be a good listener. Be a good listener. No, not sciatic. I don't know what happened. I think I just like wrenched it when I was walking around. I went to my son's track meet and just walking around the hills and stuff like that. I think I just twisted it wrong. It's fine now. Starting to think that women giving full body massages is innate to their nature. Yeah, I think like, it's one thing. I was talking with MLD. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I had John MLD on Monday. And one of the things that we were talking about is how if you can get women in their natural feminine role, like they want to take care of their man. Like they want to do nice things. They want to step up and do nice things. Most guys are just it's so ingrained in us because of the feminine imperative that we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't let them do that, right? So when a woman starts doing nice things for us, we're like, no, honey, I got this. Let me do that. Let me give you a massage, right? So we don't let women do what comes natural to them, which is to give and be nurturing and be sweet and serving, right? So one of the big things I learned from Dr. Robert Glover is that women want to step up and do that. You just need to let them do it, right? So when Nurse Chicks is like, "Let me rub you down," I'm like, "Okay, yeah." Right? Because she wants to serve. She's very sweet that way. You were almost certified. Almost. What happened there? Don't tell me what to do, Star. Don't tell me what to do. Stretch more. How dare you? Yes, happy wife, happy lives. Happy wife, happy life destroys lives. Yep. Oh man. All right. Be a good listener. When your husband talks to you, listen attentively and show interest in what he's saying. Right? Show some interest. That goes in reverse, guys. That goes in reverse. I used to be so bad at being a good listener. Like oftentimes, so like my ex-wife would do this, red pill chick would do this. They would be talking to me and I just didn't give a shit what they were saying, right? So I was off thinking about what I was going to do for work, what I was going to wear the next day, like just, planning things out in my head, just not listening, just completely tuned out. And that used to piss them off so much. And then I learned that the key to talking to women is to let them do 80% of the talking and just let them talk. And then just be an active listener and be like, and how does that make you feel? At least early on in the relationship. Now, Nurse Chick doesn't talk very much. She's very quiet. And so I find myself jawing on too much, which is a struggle. But, if I let her do 80% of the talking, none of us are talking. You know what I mean? So, but ladies, be a good listener. Do the same thing. If you ever read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, it's just human nature that when we're talking, we do want people to listen to us, right? So it makes sense. It makes sense. Number 6. Oh, are you quiet? Are you quiet? You're not quiet in the chat. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Sound off in the chat. Number 6 is be respectful. Be respectful. Treat your husband with respect and dignity, even when you disagree with him. This is something that I think a lot of modern women have a hard time with. Would you guys agree with that? A lot of women are super disrespectful these days. But I'm also of the mind that respect is earned, right? If you are the kind of guy that lets your wife wife or girlfriend walk all over you, do whatever she wants, you don't have any boundaries, why on earth would she respect you? Right? You got to ask yourself that. You don't just get respect because you're a man. Just likewise, these women that think that they're somehow owed some kind of respect, or you got to believe all women or whatever just because they have a vagina, right? Like that's not how any of this works. Like respect is earned. And so in a relationship, you gotta learn how to set clear and healthy boundaries and be willing to enforce those boundaries. And the way we enforce boundaries is we don't we hold women accountable, right? You can a good way to enforce boundaries with women is with your time and attention, right? Women crave time and attention. They need that validation. They need that time and attention. If you remove your time and attention because they're not acting right, that's a decent consequence, right? Don't talk, walk, right? Yeah. Without respect, you have no relationship. She can't love you if she doesn't respect you, right? So where it says, be respectful, treat your husband with respect and dignity, even when you disagree with him. To that, I say that's sort of on the man to lead that relationship in a way to where he's earned that respect, right? You don't demand respect, you earn respect. Oh, hey, thanks for the super chat. Here we go. You get this, man. You get this. You get this. We're going to give you the Bullet Club today.
Bullet Club for life.
Yeah. Thanks for your insights on running on Dragon Ship. I hadn't thought of running as on par with lifting. I love running. I'll lean into that. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of guys in this space, they put an emphasis on lifting, right? Like you got to lift heavy. You got to go to the gym, right? Muscles, money, game, and frame, right? Shout out to MLD. You got to have muscles. I say just don't be fat, right? Find an exercise program that works for you, And for me, running works for, I mean, I still do body weight exercises, and occasionally I'll go to the gym and lift and stuff like that, but running is my primary exercise. It's all about just being in shape, right? So yeah, lean into that. If you love running, do that. Do that. All right, where are we at? Be respectful. Okay, so number 7, be adaptable. Be flexible and willing to compromise when necessary. This will help you create a harmonious and happy relationship. One thing that I've learned too in this space is how it's really a man's job to lead, and I talked about that a little bit, right? You want to set the tone and lead. It's much easier to do this from the beginning, right? You want to, when you're out dating, you want to set the tone and lead and test a woman's ability to follow your lead, right? And these women that you're going on dates with, if they're not following your lead, like cut them loose, don't waste your time with these women. That's how you find good quality women. Test it, like just as they're shit testing you, you want to test their ability to follow your lead, right? So when it says be adaptable, one thing that I found too is that when you do set the tone and lead, women, it allows them to naturally fall into their feminine, and they're more apt to be like, yeah, okay, yeah. So one thing I say is, don't ask a woman what she wants to do. Have a plan in mind. Tell her what you're going to do, right? When it comes to like eating dinner, that's the best example, right? Never say, what do you want to eat, honey? Right? Just say, honey, we're having steak tonight. Put your cute shoes on, right? Tell her what you're doing. Now, one thing I found with that is that when I do that, like 99% of the time, women are just like, okay, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Right? What Nurse Chick has done, because we've been dating for 2 years now. Nurse Chick, if she doesn't give me a suggestion, I will do that. And she knows that. So if there's something that she really wants, she'll suggest something, right? I've never had to have the conversation where she's sitting there being indecisive about what she wants to eat, because I've set that tone from the beginning. So it's either what I want to eat or she comes up with a suggestion. And like either way, like I'm usually pretty good with her suggestion, right? I'm not like, no, we're not doing that tonight. Right? Don't most women compromise? No. Nope. You might compromise, Star, but most women don't. You might be the exception to the rule, Star. My girlfriend mentioned that I never asked her what movies we're going to watch. Matt says, my girlfriend mentioned that I've never asked her what movies we're going to watch. Yeah, because if we ask women, they'll make us go watch Eat, Pray, Love or some shit. Nurse Chick has never suggested a movie. Anytime we go out to the movies, it's just, I'm like, hey, I want to see John Wick, right? Or, hey, I want to go see this monster movie with giant monsters fighting or some shit, right? It's always man movies we go see in the theaters. She's never once suggested like, hey, let's go watch this chick flick. I don't think Nurse Chick has ever suggested us watch a chick flick together, which is good because I typically don't like chick flicks. All right. Number 8 here. I don't think we're going to get through all 20 of these today, but that's fine. This is just for fun anyway. Number 8 is be patient. Be patient. Don't rush your husband or pressure him into making decisions. Give him the space he needs to make his own choices. Yeah. Star, you're sounding off here. Are you impatient? Do you want a man to do you want to give him more time to make decisions, or do you want him to be like more decisive? Sound off in the comments. I want to know what you think, Star. Yeah, what's funny about it says be patient, don't pressure him into making decisions. Chicks actually respond well to guys that are decisive, right? Decisive, assertive, and those are very attractive qualities. You want to know why? How many of you guys have read Think and Grow Rich? Have any of you guys read the book Think and Grow Rich? Think and Grow Rich, one of the things that Napoleon Hill talks about is how successful men, right? Successful men come to decisions quickly and change their minds Rarely, right? So if you can learn to be more decisive about things, that's actually more of an attractive quality. More women find that attractive if you're very decisive. And that one of the ways you could show that is by deciding on what you want to eat. Right? Yeah. Oh, haste makes waste. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Let's see. No, unless I'm starving for that steak, haste makes waste. I've been in a business for a while now. Don't do hasty big moves unless it's a forsake thing. Nah, that's actually not what most successful men do, though. Star. Most successful men make decisions very quickly. I have a friend named Chuck Kohout. He's a millionaire real estate mogul out in New Jersey or whatever, and he's like make decisions quickly and make important decisions even quicker. It's funny. So, but yeah, that's actually a very attractive quality. If you could be more decisive as a guy, do that. Be more decisive. Number 9, be playful. Be playful. Have fun with your husband and enjoy each other's company. Laugh together and don't take life so seriously. You know what's funny about that is usually a lot of relationships tend to start out that way. Don't you think? Don't you think most relationships sort of start off sort of playful and fun? And it's not until later on in the relationship, like women start getting naggy and bitchy. Women don't start off naggy and bitchy because if they did, we wouldn't keep them around. That's right. You know what I'm talking about. You know, Chuck Daddy. I tried to organize a Mantastic 4 reunion for tomorrow night, but none of the guys are available. Right? Chuck's out and he's out doing some kind of business travel thing, and all the other guys are working. I was like, all right, fuck it, fine. I guess we're not going to do it unscheduled live stream tomorrow. But yeah, so be playful. Have fun with your husband. I think a lot of this could be it could be the man setting the tone and leading with this as well. Don't you think, guys? Especially some of my 3% brothers out there, like Matt. If a guy is always doing what he did from the beginning, always taking his girl on dates, even after they've been together for a long time, like organizing fun things for them to do, they're more apt to stay playful in the relationship, right? Right? Women need to be led in that direction, I think. Number 10, be loyal. This is huge, right? Be faithful to your husband and don't flirt or engage in inappropriate behavior with other men, right? Most men want a woman that's loyal. That's loyal. Who do you guys think cheats more? Do you guys think men cheat more or women cheat more? What do you guys think? Sound off in the live chat if you guys are watching. Who cheats more, women or men? I've heard different statistics on this. I'm just curious what you guys think. I think women tend to not be loyal if they're not getting what they need in their relationship, right? Men the same way though, but for different reasons. A lot of men will cheat not because they don't love their wife or whatever. They cheat because of variety. They just want another vagina, like some other vagina that's not hers, right? Women cheat more because they're not getting their emotional needs met. You know what I mean? But it could go both ways a little bit. Anybody, let me know what you think in the chat. Who cheats more, men or women? Number 11, stay fit. Nobody wants a fat and out of shape woman. Brothers tend to like them thick, maybe, but there are limitations to that. Do you guys like them thick? Do you guys like your girls thick? A little meat on the bones? Oh, Dorothy thinks that men cheat more. Okay. All right. Why do you think men cheat more? Do you think it's for the variety thing or what? Or do you think they're not getting their needs met in their relationship? What do you think, Dorothy? Have you been cheated on, Dorothy? Is that where that comes from? I'm not disagreeing with you. All right. I'm also not agreeing with you. I don't know what the statistics are. So stay fit though. Ladies, this is paramount. Stay fit. But you know what, guys? You need to stay fit too, right? You can't be a fat slob, let yourself go, and expect her to stay in shape. Right? That was a big problem. I think that contributed to the end of my marriage. I was that guy that was just like, I already got her. I don't have to try anymore. And I let myself go. I ended up getting like really fat and out of shape. And, like at the end of the relationship, I think I was the heaviest I'd ever been. I'm only like 5'9.5", 5'10" on a tall day. Right. I'm 6 foot on Tinder. No, just kidding. I 5'9", and I got up to 230 pounds, and it wasn't muscle. It was all fat. I was probably like 30-40% body fat. It was disgusting. I've shown before and after pictures on there, on the stream before on Rule Zero and stuff. Like I was a fat piece of shit. Obviously, like that's not attractive, right? So if you can't expect your woman to be in shape and stay in shape if you're not doing the same thing. Oh, Nathan says studies show that women cheat more, but it is close. Okay. All right. Take your word on that. Stay fit. All right. 12. This goes back to taking care of your appearance. Number 12 says wear dresses and skirts. Dressing in feminine and elegant clothing can help you feel more attractive and confident while also pleasing your husband's eyes. Hey guys, it's sundress season. Am I right? Sundress season. Us men like them sundresses, don't we? Easy access. Okay, Dorothy says, I've had many, many men tell me they are single, unmarried, but are actually living with someone. I've never met a woman who goes around pretending to be single while having a husband and kids at home. Well, you haven't been on the dating apps, Dorothy. Because I've experienced that. That's actually pretty common. That's pretty common, actually. Unfortunately. All right, we got here, wear dresses and skirts. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the term solipsistic or solipsism, Dorothy? Anyway, let's see here. Practice good posture. Stand up straight, shoulders back, and head held high. Good posture not only makes you look more confident, but also helps you improve your overall health. Everybody should be doing this. Right? Everyone should practice good posture, stand up straight, shoulders back. Especially men. If you can do that, shoulders back, walk around, right, with good posture, that's more attractive body language for like if a man could do that, right? A lot of guys are like hunched over, they sort of mope around and stuff like that. That's super unattractive, right? Guys are like, oh, I can't get women, I can't get dates. Work on your body language a little bit, right? Same thing goes with women, though. Like body language is important for everybody. So practice good posture, ladies and gentlemen. Number 14, speak softly and calmly. Use a gentle, soothing voice when communicating with your husband. This can help to create a more peaceful and harmonious home environment. I would agree with that. No one likes the the naggy, the naggy wife. Nobody likes that. Was it? You think men cheat to stay in bad relationships and women cheat to leave bad relationships? That actually sounds accurate. That sounds very accurate. I would probably agree with that. Right? Men aren't happy in their relationship, but they don't want to end things, so they're just like, I'll keep her around. She's and they go out to have their fun, and women are like monkey branching. Oh yeah. Nurse Chick knows what's up. Whisper, left ear zoned. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. That's why Nurse Chick sits on my left side, because she's always seducing me. All right. Speak softly and calmly, ladies. 15, Nurse Chick does this very well. Cook homemade meals. Right? Preparing meals from scratch is a great way to show your love and appreciation for your husband while also keeping him well-fed and healthy. You got to be careful of this one, guys. You got to be careful of this one. Rollo talks about this. Rollo and MLD both talk about this. This is a form of mate guarding that women tend to do, right? If you guys aren't familiar with what mate guarding is when one partner in the relationship is sort of worried that like another person's going to come and poach their mate, right? right? So what women tend to do is they give their husband or their boyfriends a little extra scoop of rice, right? Just a little bit extra. And that way it plumps that guy up a little bit more, makes him a little bit chubbier so he's less attractive to other women around, right? It's just a little like it's like almost like a subconscious thing that women do, right? They want to plump him up a little bit so he's not so attractive, so that they don't have to worry about him sneaking off and 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 cheating to be in another relationship. The problem with that, though, ladies, a problem with that is that it makes your husband or boyfriend fat, and then he's less attractive to you as well. So it's a bad mate guarding strategy, and you should not do that. Nurse chick, what she'll do, and I don't think she does this on purpose. She's just used to cooking for a lot of people. Is she cooks for an entire army, and then she leaves like delicious leftovers in my fridge that I'm like, I gotta fucking eat that. I can't let that go to waste. It's so fucking good. So when Nurse Chick is not here on the weeks that she's not here, I tend to eat more in tune with my diet. and I'm keto. I eat keto, right? And so Nurse Chick has the ability to cook just absolutely delicious meals that are keto based that don't taste keto based. They are so fucking good. And I'm just like, can I have another plate of that? She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Oh, yeah, she knows your weakness and she exposes it. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. I'm a food addict. And she's like giving me crack. You know what I mean? All right, number 16. We actually might go through all these today. Practice good hygiene, ladies. Take care of your body and appearance and always aim to look and smell your best. I think more women are better at this than men. Yeah. Would you agree, ladies that are watching right now? I think women are better at their hygiene than men are for the most part. I think women are typically smell better, right? In general, right? They smell better than most men. A lot of guys will go like several days without washing. One time, I've told this on the podcast before. I was in the Navy. And I was a watch supervisor, and we started getting all these complaints about one of the guys in my watch rotation who wasn't showering, he wasn't brushing his teeth, and he just stank, right? Like he smelled so bad. He had like crazy halitosis because he wasn't brushing his teeth and stuff like that. And finally, like my chief came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you're his watch supervisor. We want you to have a discussion with him about it. We want you to do a counseling session with him." So I had to tell this grown man that he needed to shower every day and brush his teeth at least twice a day. You know what kind of embarrassing conversation that is, to tell a grown ass man that he needs to shower and brush his teeth? Like, that's super embarrassing, man. And can you imagine being on the other end of that, where another grown man has to tell you, "Hey man, stand closer to the soap." You know, it's fucking gross. It's fucking gross. I have a teenage son right now. He's 14. And that's the biggest struggle. If you guys are ever raising teenagers, right? Like, the teenage boys are the fucking worst. You got like, he's at the age now where I'm like, you need to shower every day. You need to shower every day, bro. And you need to stand closer to the soap. And it's like pulling teeth. But the other day he was asking me if he could get some of that Squatch soap. And so I was like, "Hey man, whatever gets you to take a shower, here, I'll buy it for you. I don't care." Oh, if you guys are looking for a good soap, down in the description, I don't talk about it enough, but Duke Cannon is a sponsor of the show. Duke Cannon. There's a link in the description. They have awesome soap. It's paraben free. There's no parabens actually will lower your testosterone levels, right? So if you buy like over the counter soaps, it impacts your endocrine system. So if you get soaps that don't have parabens in it, Dr. Squatch actually doesn't have parabens in it. It's a natural soap. But Duke Cannon smells really good. And then proceeds go to help out veterans. So check that out in the description. But have good hygiene. Ladies have good hygiene too, but I don't think that's as big of a problem for some of you. I think a majority of you guys are pretty good there. But if you're not, you can't keep a man. because nobody wants a smelly vagina, right? Nobody. That's gross. It's grossing me out just thinking about it. Okay. Learn to be a good listener. That was literally the same thing as number 5. So we'll skip that one. Number 17, or sorry, number 18, cultivate a positive attitude. Positive attitude. Focus on the good things in life and try to see the positive side in every situation. If you guys are having a problem with that, if you guys are having a problem with focusing on positivity, check out my practical law of attraction course, right? Practical law of attraction course will teach you how to become more aware of your thoughts. And this is not just a course for men, ladies. You can take this course too. Because you'll find that if you go into like a negative spiral about your thinking, like everything else is impacted, right? It's like when you stub your toe in the morning and then you're just thinking about how much pain your toe's in, like everything else starts going to shit, right? Like you ever notice something bad happens to you in the morning, everything like now you're hitting all the red lights on your way to work and stuff. Like everything sucks. Your boss dumps a bunch of bullshit on you. Like everything starts spiraling downwards if your mental state sucks in the beginning of the day. So my course will teach you to become more aware of that, more aware of what you're thinking, so that when you notice something like that happens, you can snap out of it and get yourself more in a positive mental state. Because if you're in more of a positive mental state, like everything else starts to get better, right? But it all comes down to awareness. Like you just thinking the negative thought by itself won't ruin your day. So, you don't have to worry about like, oh shit, I had a negative thought. It's like my life's gonna be fucked up now. That's not how that works. There's like a time delay, right? So you can actually be like, oh, you know what? I'm really just in a bad mental state right now. Let me just take a few minutes, calm down and breathe. Let me focus on the positive. Let me listen to some good music. Let me snap out of that. Right. My course will teach you how to become more aware of that. And when you're more positive, you focus on the positive, more positive things come into your life. You know what I mean? Oh, Nurse Chicks highly recommends it. It's not just because I sleep with her. She actually took the course. She recommends it. Let's see here. Number 19, stay organized. Keep your home clean and tidy and create a sense of order and calm in your household. Yeah. You know what's funny about modern women? When they're single, they have no problem cleaning their house, keeping things tidy, taking the trash out, although some might argue that taking the trash out is a man chore or whatever, but they have no problem like keeping their house tidy and presentable and stuff like that. But as soon as they move in with a man, all of a sudden it's like, I'm not doing this. This is slavery. Right? That's the modern feminist mentality. It's like, well, don't you do that? Don't you do these normal chores when you're single? Why all of a sudden, now that you're married or you have a live-in boyfriend, now all of a sudden slavery, right? That's the wrong mentality to keep a man around. That's not being in your feminine nature, right? Being a nester, a homemaker is being in your natural feminine nature, right? So let go of that, the feminist mentality of it's being slavery, and look at it like you're just maintaining your home and you're making it more comfortable for everybody in your home, right? I think you'll cultivate a more positive attitude about it anyway. Hey guys, support the show. Send a super chat. All right. And then number 20, the last one here I have is be affectionate. Right? Show your husband love and affection through physical touch, such as holding hands, hugging, and kissing. This can help to strengthen your bond and create a deeper emotional connection. That goes back to physical intimacy. You know what's funny? I did an episode last year with Paul Benjamin from Apex Mindset. And it was on how the love languages are bullshit, right? The love languages are bullshit by themselves, right? Like when people's relationships are starting to go in the toilet, people are like, well, are you speaking each other's love languages? Right? Well, if you ask like most men, 99.9% of men, their top 2 love languages are going to be physical touch and words of affirmation. 99.9%. You want to know why? Because when a relationship's go to shit, those are the 2 things that men don't get. right? And then women are like, I don't know why I'm losing attraction for him. I think acts of service would probably get me to put out more, right? If he just cleaned the gutters more, I would put out more. And it's like, cleaning the gutters is not blowing your skirt up, ladies. That's not, that's not physically attractive. That's not sexually arousing. You know what I mean? You might get comfort love with him doing chores, but not, sexual arousal, attraction for him for doing those chores. Mopping the floors is not blowing your skirt up. You know what I mean? So the love languages are bullshit. When it really comes down to, it is if you're naked. Yeah, no, I disagree. Not if he's fat. Not if he's a fat piece of shit. No, a lot of what it comes down to is attraction, right? It comes down to you're losing attraction for your partner. That's why you're not putting out as much, right? You're not, either he's not being physically attractive or he's not, acting in an attractive way, right? And so studies have shown that that's really what it comes down to. And the love languages themselves have no bearing on the relationship, right? It's all like, it comes out to men either, being attractive and acting attractive, right? That's what keeps women more engaged in their relationship and putting out more and giving you that physical intimacy and those words of affirmation, right? Not doing more household chores. So, funny thing, go back and check out that episode with Paul Benjamin. He really breaks it down in a very easy to digest way, as Paul does, because Paul's a goddamn genius. So check that out. All right, guys, ladies, that's it. That's been 20 ways you can be more feminine to keep your man around. Honestly, how men talk to us and act to us is either turn on or turn off. Yeah. Be attractive, don't be unattractive is the one of the key tenets in Red Pill. It's not holding women accountable and throwing them off your podcast, guys. It's funny. Hey, thanks, Star. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you sounding off. I appreciate the interaction here. That's pretty much all I've got for this episode. That's all. Rude behavior gets your butt slapped. Oh, Star, if you're slapping butts, you're acting in your masculine. You don't want to do that. You want to get your butt slapped. That's how that works. Okay. All right. That's all I got for this episode, guys. Be sure to, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, hit those notifications. Comment below. Any comment will do. Thank you for everybody that started off in the live chat. That makes these go by quicker. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Get on the Patreon. Support the show for as little as $10 a month. You get all of Monday's episodes ad-free. Oh, shit. That reminds me. I got to put the Monday's episode. I did Monday's episode live. I don't normally do that. So that reminds me. I got to edit that together and put that on the Patreon. I apologize to you Patreon guys that want it ad-free. But normally you get the Monday's episodes ad-free. And then if you guys want any kind of coaching, join tiers 2 or tiers 3. Send a super chat. Super chats help support the show. Thank you for you guys that sent super chats today. I appreciate it. Get on the email list.comeonmanpod.com. I will send you some free stickers. All these stickers are available as merch. And then I also have some other designs like this girl. I'm a bad boy. Coffee mug. I got mugs, hats, t-shirts, all that kind of fun stuff too at merch.comeonmanpod.com. But get on the email list at least. That way, if I get banned from social media, I could send you an email telling you like how to follow me or let you know where you can find the show. I'm not spamming people. I really could be though. Like apparently your email lists are good for sales. I keep getting these guys wanting to me to hire them so that they could do my email marketing. I'm like, I just try to keep in contact with people in case I get banned right now. Maybe it's a terrible business model. And then check out my practical law of attraction course, loa.comeonmanpod.com. It'll help you get your mind right. And it'll also help you to achieve dreams or achieve goals so big. It'll help you blow your mind. It'll help you. It will blow your mind when you achieve those goals. It's pretty fascinating. I was talking to MLD about this on Monday because he's a law of attraction guy. And he told me about this concept of a mind movie, which is when I looked it up after the show. And mind movie is basically like a visualization sort of goal board type thing, but in movie format. So I'm going to start implementing that because he said that he created some in 2012 and everything that he had in his mind movies have manifested for him. And he's a multimillionaire now. So law of attraction works for everything in your life, right? Like my commercial is for like finding, quality submissive women. It'll help you with that. It'll help you with your career. It'll help you with literally everything in your life, your health, everything. So check out the course, loa.comeonmanpod.com. Get $100 off with promo code MayMindset. Tune in on Friday. We're going to be talking about girl game. It's girl game week. We're going to talk about girl game. There's this old book called The Rules that was a dating book for women. It came out in 1995. And we're going to go through these rules. And my friend, the lovely Morgan May, will be joining me to put her 2 cents in on whether she thinks they're good or not. Should be fun. She actually teaches women girl game, right? So you know how I say you don't ask a fish, you know how to catch fish, you ask a fisherman. Don't ask a man how to catch men. Ask a woman how that's good at it. So Morgan's good at that stuff. So she's going to tune in, or she's going to be joining me on Friday. We're going to be talking about these rules for women. Should be fun. 10 a.m. Eastern time right here on YouTube. Other than that, I think that's it. Any more super chats? I don't see any more super chats. Oh, Phil says, come on, man. Yeah. Oh, did you read it? You read that? Didn't work for you, Star? Tune in Friday, Star. I want to get your take on these rules. Only self-help book I've ever read, given to me, used. Yeah. I want your take. Tune in on Friday. It'll be fun to hear your take on some of that stuff. All right, guys, that's all I got this episode. We will see you guys on Friday.
This has been the Come On Man podcast. Now, go out and get it.